Hello students, I am Anjali Jana. Hope you are doing well at your home. Though I know you are missing your school, but as you are aware of COVID-19, so it's safe to remain at home and maintain personal hygiene and be safe. Dear students, today I have a word tree for you. See, there are so many word pairs. Look at these pairs carefully because I am going to ask you a question related to this tree. See, there is a word foolish and wise, young, old, and here allow, disallow, safe and unsafe. Similarly, here high and low. Now students, can you tell me what type of words are these? Can you guess? Yes, these are antonyms. As you well know about antonyms, antonyms means opposite meaning words, isn't it? Like big, small. Antonyms of big is small and antonyms of small is big. Many of you may think why it is so important. It's so simple. Do you know learning antonyms is very useful? Because if we learn many antonyms, many words, you can learn through antonyms many new words, and learning many new words increase your vocabulary and it makes your learning more easier, and its effects can be seen in your speaking and writing. So today we will learn more about antonyms. First, we will learn about the types of antonyms. Here, the types of antonyms. There are three types of antonyms. First one, graded. First one is graded antonyms. Second, complementary antonyms. And the third one, converse or rational antonyms. Now come to the first one, graded antonyms. Here are some example like big, small, fat, thin, and beautiful, ugly, hot, cold. These types of or these pairs of antonyms shows a relation. Which type of relation? More or less relation. These types of pairs that shows more or less relations is called graded antonyms. Okay. Now come to the complementary antonyms. Some examples of complementary antonyms are dead, alive. Okay. See here, dead, alive. This pair is showing absolute opposite. If you are one, you cannot be another. Dead, alive. Open, close. These are absolute opposites. Okay, these types of pairs or antonyms are called complementary antonyms. Clear? Now, converse or rational antonyms. Here some examples are child, parent, male, female. Here you can see the word pairs. Each word is natural. Natural in opposite, isn't it? Child, parent, male, female. This type of opposites are called converse or rational opposite. Okay. Now we will see some ways for making antonyms. How we can make antonyms? Ways to make antonyms. There are some interesting ways. By using this we can make new words, which is antonyms. Like first one is by adding prefix. By adding prefixes you can form new words. You can form the opposite of the another words. Here the word prefix, many of you aware of this word, you are familiar with these words as you have learned these words in your earlier classes, but for your convenience I would like to show a video. Let's have a look.
Let us see some words. Incorrect, overflow, dislike, incomplete. Children, did you notice? All these words have been formed by adding a word like in to correct. Over to flow. Dis to like. And in to complete. Children, sometimes words change their meaning when we add some groups of letters before them. For example, in this case, adding in to correct changes the meaning of correct. Incorrect means something that is wrong, which is opposite to correct. Similarly, adding dis to like changes the meaning of like. Dislike means something that is not likable, which is opposite to like. Hence, a group of letters that is added before a word is called as prefix. In is a prefix in the word incorrect. Over is a prefix in the word overflow. Dis is a prefix in the word dislike. In is a prefix in the word incomplete.
Dear students, as you have seen in the video and you have no doubt about prefix, the letters or a group of letters that we use before any word that change the meaning of the word is called prefix. Like, take an example of un. Okay, by adding this un with any word like comfortable, if we add un before this, then now word will become, this word become uncomfortable. It's become the opposite of this word. Isn't it nice? Like, take another example. Here I have a word able. Okay, if I add un before it, what will it become? The opposite of able, unable. Isn't it? Similarly, I have a word sold. If I add un before it, it will become the opposite of sold, that is unsold. Clear? Similarly, common, and when we are adding a word on a group of letter, it means a prefix on, then common becomes the opposite of its uncommon. Uncommon is the opposite of antonyms of common. Okay, like this, by adding another prefix in, by adding this prefix also we can make many antonyms. Like here a word active, if I add prefix in before it, then what will become the word? The word become inactive. Opposite of active is, antonyms of active is inactive. Okay, like this you can see many examples in this PowerPoint. Students, here you can see that there are many words in this PowerPoint. How we can make these words? By adding prefix its antonyms. Like here, see, first word is healthy. When we add this prefix un before this healthy, the word become its antonyms. It means unhealthy, healthy, unhealthy. Similarly, conscious, unconscious, fortunate, unfortunate, hygienic, unhygienic. It means you can use prefix. Whenever you use prefix to any words, you can form a new word which is antonyms of the same word, like lucky, unlucky. By adding this also you can make antonyms, like adding this with advantage, disadvantage, like this with appear, disappear, honest, dishonest, continue, discontinue. Okay, similarly, by adding another prefix in, you can form other antonyms, like with expensive, if we use in before it, it will become the opposite of expensive, that means inexpensive. Sufficient, insufficient, active, inactive, complete, incomplete, and visible, invisible. By adding another prefix like ir, rational, irrational, regular, irregular, responsible, irresponsible, relevant, irrelevant, and replaceable, irrepressible. Similarly, we can use other prefixes like ill. Before literate, if we use ill, then it will become illiterate, opposite of literate. Literate, illiterate. Similarly, legal, illegal, and logical, illogical. By adding prefix im, we can make antonyms like mature, immature, movable, immovable, possible, impossible, and proper, improper. We can use other prefixes like miss, behave, misbehave, lead, mislead, understand, misunderstand, use, misuse. Okay, student, I think you understood this. Now we will see another rule, some other ways how we can form antonyms. Okay, now students, there is another way how can we form antonyms of many adjectives ending with full by replacing their suffix full with less. Okay, here suppose careful, it's rule number 2. Careful, here full is suffix and you can make a new word by replacing this full with less. Careful, careless. Now this word become the antonyms of careful, isn't it? And this full suffix, as you have learnt in earlier classes, what is suffix? For your convenience, let's see the video. Okay.
Children, let us see some more words. Careful, childhood, hopeful, careless. Children, did you notice? These words have been formed by adding full after care, hood after child, full after hope, and less after care. As a result, the meanings of these words have changed. Hence, a letter or a group of letters that is placed at the end of a word to change its meaning and form a new word is called a suffix. For example, in this case, full is the suffix in the word careful. Hood is the suffix in the word childhood. Full is the suffix in the word hopeful. Less is the suffix in the word careless.
Okay, student, now you are clear about suffix, a group of letters when we place after any word and it's change the meaning of that word is called suffix. Like here, I give you example. Careful. Here, care is a word and full is suffix. Now it's become a word careful. If we want to make a new word or you want to make antonyms, then what we have to do? As I have told you, if we replace this full suffix with less, then you will get another word that is careless, and it's become the opposite of careful, isn't it? Now another example, harmful. Here, if you replace this full with less, then what will become? Harmless, and it is the antonym of harmful. Similarly, you can see some other example. Here, useful, and what will it become when we replace this with less? Useless. Okay, now it's doubtful, and if you replace this full suffix with less, then what will it become? Doubtless. I think you got the point. Okay, now students, it's our practice time. Let's see what is there in our practice time. Make antonyms of the given words by adding suitable prefix and suffix. The first word is polite. What will you do? You have to do, or you have to add prefix or suffix with this word to make antonyms. What it will be? Polite. Yes, we have to add prefix before it. It will become impolite, isn't it? Perfect, imperfect. Visible, you have to add prefix in. Invisible. Okay, now correct. Yes, incorrect. Calculate, what will be there? Miscalculate. Thankful, thankless. Important, unimportant. Continue, discontinue. Expensive, inexpensive. Stable, unstable. Shameful, yes, again you have to replace this full with less. Shameless. Clear? Now another practice. Now here, fill in the blanks with suitable antonyms of the words given in the bracket. You have to focus on the words given in the bracket and you have to form the opposite. Yeah, it means antonym of the same word and you have to write in the blank. Okay. Rohit's work was dash because he came late, and in the bracket there is given a word complete. You have to form antonym. It's mean you have to write antonym of this word complete in the blank. What will be there? Incomplete. Yes, the sentence will be Rohit's work was incomplete because he came late. Next one, the solution of water and sugar is dash, and the word is colorful. What you have to do? Yes, you have to replace full with less. The solution of water and sugar is colorless. Okay. Next one, one should never dash the old people. The word is respect. You have to write antonym. One should never disrespect the old people, isn't it? Next one, Mahesh lost his way because he was dash about which road to take. And the word is sure. You have to make opposite. How will you make? With sure, you have to add prefix un. Then it will become unsure. Now look at the sentence. Mahesh lost his way because he was unsure about which road to take. Okay. The last one. Rajesh lost his money as he is very dash. The word is careful. What will you do? You have to replace this full suffix with less. Then it will become the antonym and the sentence will be Rajesh lost his money as he is very careless. Isn't it? Okay? I hope you understood. And students, again, stay at home, be safe and keep practicing. Thank you.